Rewatching One Piece live action 1 year after it premiered on Netflix reveals some interesting truths about the Netflix show and the future of the adaptation. After being the highest-selling manga year after year and releasing over 1,000 anime episodes, it was time for One Piece to receive a live-action adaptation. With fans of the source material working on the project and Eiichiro Oda's involvement as a producer, One Piece Season 1 was a pleasant surprise and performed much better than previous Netflix anime adaptations. From the accurate and inspired cast to the attention to detail, One Piece was arguably as faithful to the manga as an adaptation can be. Netflix had high hopes for the project considering the noticeable production value and the marketing campaign leading up to the release. It paid off, as One Piece was one of Netflix's most streamed shows of 2023. One Piece Season 2 is confirmed, and the future of the live-action franchise sounds promising 1 year later. One Piece made a lot of changes to the source material, from the pacing of the story to the exclusion of multiple characters and storylines. However, strangely enough, most of those changes worked. Turning the East Blue Saga, which refers to the first 60 episodes of the anime, into an 8-episode live-action series was a very difficult task. It was unreasonable to think that Netflix's One Piece was going to be completely faithful to Oda's manga, yet the live-action show did a great job of balancing what should and should not be removed. For example, Don Krieg only appeared in one scene of the live-action adaptation instead of being the main villain of the Baratai segment. Likewise, Arlong had a bigger role in the live-action show, serving as the overarching villain and appearing as early as in Episode 2 instead of just joining the story during Arlong Park. One Piece Season 1 is not the most manga-accurate version of East Blue when compared to the anime or the episode of East Blue movie, but it was a solid adaptation of Luffy's first adventure. Fans of the One Piece manga or anime had all the right to be concerned about a live-action adaptation of Oda's work. A live-action version of One Piece could have gone wrong in many ways, from the casting to the visual effects and everything in between. If Hollywood had already failed relatively grounded anime like Death Note or Ghost in the Shell, there were not many reasons to believe that One Piece of all shows was going to be the one to break this adaptation curse. One Piece is set in a very particular world where giants, demons, sirens, and flying cities can be found. Additionally, it features a rich set of characters, each of whom feels like they belong in a different anime. That is not to mention the complexity of the story and how important the backstories of each character are, particularly the Straw Hat Pirates. Even Luffy's Gum powers were a point of concern considering that stretchy powers are difficult to convey in live action. However, One Piece Season 1 made it all work.